I'll never forget the time I was sitting in the audience at my company's convention. It was about 16 years ago. I was listening to one of my leaders share concepts on how she consistently kept her calendar full. Now, Donna was the top seller in my organization, but she was also the #1 personal seller in our company 2 years in a row, selling over $150,000 in personal sales. And I can remember thinking, duh, Steve, you need to attend one of her parties and watch her do her thing. And so I went and watched her do a party, and I was just blown away. But Donna had this unique way of acknowledging her hostess. And I've shared this concept at several company conventions and seminars throughout North America, and my audience loves it. Now, her principle was this: nobody sits by my hostess but me. It's all about my host. It's all about how I make her feel. And if I make her feel great, people are gonna want me. She's like, you don't have to drop booking tips. You don't have to telemarket. You just have to spoil your hostess. So her concept was to pick up a card, a really cool card that represented that hostess's personality. For a hostess that might be really outgoing, she might have a funny card. For a hostess that she might have this great connection with, she was really had this great system. She'd buy all these cards, and then before the hostess's party, she would choose a card that she felt absolutely was ideal for her. So let's set this up. Where are we? You're about 20 minutes into your party experience. Your guests arrive on time for the on-time drawing, and the first 20 minutes is all about the ambiance, right? Guest connection, candles, music, a theme, time for your guests to enjoy one another. So you go to your hostess and you say, are you ready for our on-time drawing? And she says, absolutely. So she gathers the guests for the on-time drawing. So you're sitting next to your hostess, and you look at the group. So she's over here on my right, and you look at the group and you say, so ladies, who's our star tonight? It's a lead line. It's a great lead question. It leads them right into the experience. And they go, Sheila, and you say, let's give it up for Sheila. Great party, great fun, great friends, great margaritas, great Mexican food. And then you tell your story. And you have to think about your story, and you're planting seeds, something like this. Well, I met Sheila about, it's been about a month, at your neighbor's house. And you came in, kind of had a long day, and when you started playing with the products and had that margarita, you were like the life of the party, and I knew I wanted you for a hostess. And so I invited her to host a party, and she said, absolutely. And we had a chance to meet and plan our party, and what I get about you is you're just great with people. You absolutely love life. And so I picked up a card for you from us, and it says, rainbows are people whose lives are bright, shining examples for others. Shine on, the world needs more people like you. And what I like to do is go around the room, have each of you share one word that best describes your hostess, and the better the word, the more tickets you get. And then I'd like you to write down your name and word on this card so she can look back and remember this experience. So I gotta tell you, people love this. I remember a couple years ago, I had done a second seminar for one of my clients by the name of Stacy, and I had introduced this concept at her seminar, and it was exactly a year later, and when she introduced me, she looked at all of her representatives and she said, ladies, last year Steve showed me a concept, giving my hostess a card, and she said, this year I've held over 87 parties, and every single hostess either Facebooked me or called me back to tell me how much that card meant to that hostess. And so what might you do to spoil your hostess and engage your guests to want to be spoiled by you? Our business is all about how we make others feel, and service is the highest activity to which we can aspire. Have an amazing week. Love and success.